Alright guys, so today we are going to talk about how to farm for oxidized powder. Oxy is one of the most annoying things in the entire game to collect. You also need it for bloody well everything. Gas traps, wall launchers, floor launchers, broadsides, all the best traps in the game require Oxy. It is a nightmare to farm. Okay guys, so if you love what we're doing here, if you love these videos and you want us to keep on staying alive, please use our supporter creator. It really helps us to keep doing what we're doing here, guys. It makes a big difference. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's get right into it. So there's not a ton of different ways that you can farm for Oxy, but we do have a few really good ways. The first is the simplest. We're going to start with the simple Oxy farming, which is just go and break a rock. Now, the way to break a rock is the best way is to punch it with an Outlander. And there are two characters in the game that really embody the power of rock punching. Now, we have Archeologist and we also have Stealthy. We're going to talk about Archeologist first, and we're going to go over the builds that you can use for this character. You do have a lot of different options when it comes to using these characters. So I'm going to showcase this particular build first, because this is the one that I tend to use usually the most. I really like this one for a variety of different reasons. Now, this is Archeologist. She is amazing. She gives you, as a commander, she increases your anti-material charge heavy attack efficiency by 128%. This lowers the cost of your anti-material charge all the way down to 19 energy. Incredible. 19 energy for one punch. Pretty sick, right? It's so powerful. It allows you to punch and punch and punch and punch without running out of juice. And she's also really good. She's got a Teddy, which is good as a diversion or as a line of sight blockage. She's got her Seismic Smash, which allows her to punch the ground and knock everyone away from her or knock away. She also has Phase Shift, allowing her to move around the map really quickly and, you know, search for what you are trying to get. Now, tactically, you don't really want to use any of these abilities, because you want every single point of energy that you use to be 100% for the anti-material charge, that 19 energy over and over. Every time you use a Teddy, you know, it's going to cost 30 energy. You know, that's 1.5 1.5 punches that you're not going to be able to do. Every time you use a Seismic Smash, that's 40 energy. That's 2 punches that you're not going to be able to do. Every time you use a Phase Shift, that's 15 energy. Well, that's nearly 1 punch that you're not going to be able to do. So you don't want to use these if you can help it. So what I like to do is I like to punch and fight. I will use my anti-material or my teleportation if I think that it'll save me, if it's worth the time saved to either escape from enemies or to move to a point that will get you, able to harvest more quicker. So you got to use tactically. You got to make sure that you really maximize the amount of use you get out of your energy. So be really smart with how you use it. Now, I think that this build is very conducive to harnessing that, because this one is a fighter build. This one here is designed for generating lots and lots of energy. Is designed to not take a lot of damage, and it's also designed to utilize really good sustained weapons to kill and regenerate health if you find yourself in a position where you actually need to fight. So there's a variety of different ways that you can build this. The key is Saurian focus. You have the Blast from the Past perk. This removes all of your shield and increases your max health by 200%, giving you a huge amount of health, making it very hard for you to get killed. It also is an activator. So while your shield is depleted, so activated by not having a shield, you get 4 energy per second. So you get that constant energy regeneration, allowing you to keep on punching and punching and punching. Per second means that in 5 seconds, every 5 seconds you're going to generate enough energy to punch again. So very, very powerful. I went and put on Survivalist so that I could actually heal myself with combat. I also put on Blood. You've got Bulletstorm Jonesy for the extra ramping damage, and I've got Crackshot, which is the even better version for the ramping damage. These guys are incredible, incredible characters. If you're using an LMG, these guys will give you a grand total of 75% bonus damage, which is wild, because if you're ever finding yourself using her in a live match, it allows you to farm the entire game, but also to still participate in battles and be a incredibly dangerous, force on the field. You're going to have the Prehistoric Izza rocking the hide for armor, so you can have an extra 33 armor whenever your shield is depleted, i.e. all the time. So you're going to have increased armor, and you're going to have increased health, and you're going to have Survivalist Jonesy giving you the Survivalist perk, which is health regeneration. Eliminations give you 39 base health every 3 seconds, and the duration refreshes with additional eliminations. So as long as you keep killing, you're going to have hit point regeneration per second, and it will just keep on going. You have to kill an enemy once every 3 seconds to maintain that constant flow of health leading into your character. So you'll have a good survivability, good health regeneration, good energy regeneration, so you can keep on punching and punching, and then whenever you run out of energy to punch, you could choose to use your pickaxe, or you could just start shooting enemies down, wipe out all the enemies that are putting you in danger, and then as soon as your energy gets back up to a level that you can start punching again, you let it get close to 100, and right before you get to 100% of your energy, you just start punching and punching and punching. You clear out the whole area, because she's really, really efficient, right? She's got a super cheap punch. So you just like punch, 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 get all the resources in the area, and then just start fighting like crazy and killing everything. So she's got this great balance between insane hitting power, but also insane burst farming. Now, there's some other builds that you can do. Okay, so Fossil Stealthy. Now, in the past, I've showcased Fossil Stealthy and Archeologist as the primary immortal farmers. They were interchangeable back and forth, but this one here I find has some distinct advantages in terms of just sheer farming pushing power. Archeologist gives you a lot more flexibility to fight and farm and pick and do everything. Overall, she is a more versatile, better character. However, when it comes to pure, raw, oxy farming, butt kicking power, just straight push through punches for days, punch, 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 never stop punching, never ever stop farming, never pick anything, never shoot anything, never do, and just punch forever. This guy is the king, man. The king. You're going in your build, you're going to have Archeologist giving you the strike cost reduction, so he's going to have a reduced cost on his punch, and that combined with his insane energy regeneration is going to give him the ultimate punching sustain. Now the thing is, you got to remember that his punches still cost more than hers, so you're not going to be able to stockpile a lot of these. You have to never stop punching. As soon as you get up to your punching, you're up to the point where you can punch, you need to punch, and then just keep going, and then punch again, and keep going, and just keep using the energy all the time. Because that's where his advantage lies, is if he never ever wastes any of the energy that he has generating, if he never stops punching, then he is a better sustainable farmer than she is. So that's why he is the 2.0, because at the pinnacle of nothing else matters, only farming matters, this guy just dominates. So of course we're going to go with Blache in the past to remove all of his shield and give him a mega health bonus. That's how we activate the energy regeneration, by depleting his shield. Then we will go and put two dino characters in here. Now, we don't really have much choices, right? You have to take either Rex Jonesy or Paleo Luna. because that's your only options, right? You have to pick either ranged attack or melee attack, and quite frankly, neither of those things matters because you're not going to be attacking at all. So this character is just a placeholder character. Izza, on the other hand, Prehistoric Izza gives you 33 armor while the shield is depleted. This is actually really valuable because you're going to get hit a lot, especially on supply run missions when things are hitting you and you just got to keep on running away and keep on fighting. You know, just keep on, not fighting them, but like fighting to stay alive, fighting and moving and running and punching, and you're attacking rocks and trees and whatever you can get without dealing with any of the enemies that are coming after you. So you're going to take a lot of hits, and that's where the extra armor really, really benefits you. So Rex Jonesy with Saurian Might does nothing. You know, he gives you an extra damage bonus, which you're pretty much never ever going to use. Strike cost reduction with Archeologist is essential. Of course, 28% heavy attack efficiency makes your punch cost less, so you can punch more. That is super, super important. And then the last two perks. Now this is where we really, really stepped it up to the next level. We got Survivalist Jonesy here because of course we do. You know, eliminations heal you for health. Now, this is good if you end up actually killing something, which you usually won't. However, there are situations where you're going to throw your teddy down, or you're going to go and throw down one of your abilities, and you're going to slam a bunch of enemies in the face with your shockwave. You know, you have abilities, right? You got your teddy, you got your seismic smash. You are going to use them sometimes, and every time that those things get kills while you're busy farming, the base health, the regeneration of Survivalist is actually going to heal you, and this will keep you, you know, give you that extra sustain to keep you alive, so you don't die. You never ever actually stop farming. That's the key. So it heals you for 39 base health over 3 seconds, and refreshes if you get additional eliminations. So it'll heal you for 3 seconds. It'll give you about, after 3 seconds, you'll gain about 10% of your health back. Now, you're not going to trigger this very often, but honestly, it's better to have it than to not have it. The big claim to fame with this character, though, is honestly the Going Coconut's ability from Crossbones Barrett. This is intense. Now, this is going to take you a bit of prep. It's going to cost you in the short term so that you benefit in the long term. Going Coconuts, you have a 20% chance to find coconuts anytime you loot things. You want to go into houses, any residential areas, and start looting houses. You can't get coconuts by looting fibrous herbs. You have to loot actual containers. So you loot the containers. 1 in 5 is going to give you coconuts, and if you get a little, not a very big stockpile, you only need a small amount of coconuts to last you for the level, and then you're able to use them whenever you get hurt. And this heals you based off of your total health. So the health boost is huge. It's like 50% of your life regenerating, which is just insane, right? Just absolutely crazy. Like, what's even more nuts about this ability is that it increases the damage by 16% while affected by coconuts. But that's just the front end. The thing that it doesn't tell you is, actually, it doesn't tell you anything about healing, but these coconuts heal you. It heals you for about 50% of your health, and then it gives you a heal over time for the entire 20-second duration of the coconut ability. So not only do you have enhanced damage, which is irrelevant, unless you're going to throw out your teddy or your seismic smash, right? What you want this for is for the healing. The healing, I can't even express to you how insane this is. By using this ability, you can survive out in the storm for an indefinite amount of time. You know, you don't need to get that many coconuts to just hang out in the storm for like insane amounts of time. You let your health get down to about, 20%. Like, you get yourself critical, so you're like really hurt. You slam one coconut and then just keep going and keep farming, and you'll get instantaneously a massive heal, and then your health will actually, you will heal for more than the storm is doing damage to you. So you can just keep punching and farming and farming and farming. And this is what takes it to the whole, like, to the ultimate level. This is what makes the Fossil Stealthy such a more advanced build than ever before, is because you never have to leave the storm, you never have to run out of things to punch. And that is more important for Jonesy than it ever was for Archeologist, because Archeologist, she builds up her energies slowly, and this unloads a barrage of punches, just clears out everything, and then she can kind of retreat and go do her thing and regenerate, and then kind of hit. She uses hit and run tactics where Fossil needs to just constantly punch and go, and this guy really enables that ability to just never stop. He's just the unrelenting terminator of farming. Now, there are other ways to collect Oxy as well. Another one that you want to look out for always is brick reward missions. Don't ever forget about the missions, guys. The missions are actually like legitimately incredible. The drop rate on Oxy when you're punching rocks is very bad. You're going to punch so many rocks and just never get any Oxy. And then, you know, sometimes you'll get lucky, and then you'll get some. But when you see a brick reward on an in-game mission, you're going to get, you know, upwards of 8 Oxy for literally like 1 minute worth of like minimal effort. You go into a game, you find a tower, a radar tower, or an encampment that has the brick reward on it, and you just wipe it out. It takes under a minute to defeat or build either of those 2 objectives, and once all is said and done, you're going to get yourself a whole pocket full of rough ore and oxidized powder. Sometimes you'll get char black, but the upper end, I think, is about 8 for 1 tower. If you like this video, guys, please leave a thumbs up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, ring that little bell. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Hey, guys, we're out here all day, every day, chasing our dream and trying to build this community. If you love what we're doing here and you support the dream, and if you have the means to actually donate and contribute to what we're doing here, I would really love for you guys to come out and support us on Patreon. It's the lifeblood of any content creator. It's the only reason that that we're staying afloat and able to do what we're doing here. And if you have the means, I would love for you to come out and support us and yeah, help us keep doing what we're doing. Thank you so much, guys.